comments of the IGP, this is purported to be his major public statement ever since he was appointed. And maybe he made that statement just on the spur of the moment. But it is clearly an unfortunate statement, you know, and it's most unfortunate to say that if you lay down your arms, you will be considered for recruitment. It's out of place. If any other person says this, yes, we may not attack seriously. But coming from the IGP, and the potential, the ramification of that statement is so critical. I think the IGP should consider that statement again, because does it mean that people from other parts of the country would also ingest, fight, and then when they lay down their arms, they will be considered for recruitment into the security services? Most unfortunate. But more to the point, all of you were living witness to how our colleagues in the minority exploited this Bawku conflict. We are showing responsibility. We won't come and speak the way they spoke. But one of the key statements they made was that anytime they are in power, there is peace in Bawku. And that it is when the NPP is in power that the conflict escalates and it gets out of hand. In this case, they are in power. They must show responsibility. They must show responsibility. They are scratching the surface. Yes, the eminent chiefs are showing leadership, but the bus stops with the government. The bus stops with the government. And we expect them to show more maturity and leadership. After all, they have said that anytime they are in power, there is peace at Bawku. Why is it the case that now they are in power, they've been in power for more than 3 months? And the conflict is getting out of hand. Lives are being lost, properties are being destroyed. The NDC government must show responsibility. So disappointed. But we will stay tuned. This matter, we are going to sustain our interest until there's lasting peace at Bawku. You won't get the minority to make those irresponsible statements to say that anytime one government is in power, the conflict rather escalates. We won't make those responsible statements. Irresponsible statements. We won't speak like that. But we will take them on. And as a responsible minority, we will do our oversight by making sure that they take up to what they are supposed to do and bring lasting peace to Bawku. Our interest is peace and security, protection of property and lives. That is what is key to us. And the NDC will not run away from it. We will hold them to their promises and we'll make sure they deliver on those promises.
Thank you very much.
The petitioners claim that by writing to the president in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited the removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene say, I just I didn't see you. Nemo Churokrata and Call Kekeno. Tinie. Yenina Sonia from Pamono, petitioner number 1. When a Jomama says stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet in the Chief Justice. Oko Supreme Court, a constitution. The constitution makes it clear, except for the independence of the judiciary. It wouldn't mean a year judge BID unless it said one merited certain things. You be ready. Now go be almost say or a troll letter come Kufuado. When the agent the Chief Justice said, wait. Where the Kufuado, your mama so original to the unity. Now young reading Yanko was a Shining Stars feather. Averred that on 15th October 2024, her ladyship Justice Tokono presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? When you petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star, it was actually Nidi at the year Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court. Ama Mekambi, Ameka, Ayinibi. Was it the petitioner's claim? Fair near ready. The petitioner's claim. Okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. And Brana and my court kwino. You free be ex parte motion. Say me ko afrifa. Be say me ji bibi tiawa. Make me a court without your presence. No ma kwa kwaji aba bi tiawo. It bo wa injunction. It bo a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you free man ba. O say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di. Now we was see they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Tokono had ignored the Odi Aterim Patem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now, Oko Ayembremo, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human rights. Odi Aterim Patem, and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Aterim Patem says, there are some two obisua, Yencheni Perimi, and Yebusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Now, speaker assembly the court a constitutional interpretation which the courts have been given at Article 2:1 the right and power 2:1 and 130 see the action bar only Supreme Court in the word to me so to interpretation what say yentie abans man ba me na no be the abans man ba me court we you na jomama so wojina so petition you Shining Stars petition and your mama say, "Why refers your friend Chief Justice?" Sija kwachire mremu abra wan fra abans man kwa mi ametra ho. Eti enyi ready. Also the petition is signed by chairman and convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When you the ECJ?
More fire.
When you the ECJ you? Where you go be? When you the ECJ? A good father, your mama show me. We at the Council of State. So, Omunsham, no more advice. After young Concord petition number 2, the ECJ. Petition number 2. Let them know. Your mama no baby channel. Petition number 2. Allah wallahi jama'a bibi halo when we jina so ya mfra bamba bi amba it ya grounds for removal boy but the chief justice said chief justice tro krata ko ma Akufo-Addo say ye mo eye justice bi abaso it ya no so ye promote omo and ko anyesa Akufo-Addo ye yo there's no evidence Akufo-Addo ye the constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolgo. Now ready we have a say. I say also ACP Ayamga. Have you ready way? ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. Or your police ni no say a lawyer ni. Ai with the mobra. And what wrong? It's Yohani. You want to so. Yohani Yamamu. Yohani Semba. Etrem yenu. Tichemudu. Osina ACP Ayamga. Akolgo. What the petition by? Near the petition. Was assistant commissioner of police. Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Once the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court. Chief Justice Nemuno, or no Ayamgano. Chief Justice Nedinatem, and the Chief Justice are doctor a year records of the court. Now the Antiochus were doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023 in a case instituted. That is the Republic versus High Court. Secondly, ex parte, also ex parte Biabaha. Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was it unruly to him? You guys are unruly as well. Muno. Ayamga is a Chief Justice in Muno. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Was it Chief Justice catching during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yeninaso, Efam Pamu Chief Justice, and he said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice's order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1. Abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer. Eti ono Ayamga Chief Justice Tiatiano, Chief Justice Catches Onya is shouting. Eti a abuse of the fundamental right. Our Article 33. Among the processes are abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through Article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because Wabayaba, your mama will be court where your lawyer, the Chief Justice Tiatiano, Eti Yenina Sumfani Chief Justice. When a Jomama Su Jinasu, where go be? When a Jomama Su Jinasu, the Chief Justice, because I am gas why a lawyer or court, I'm a Chief Justice Tiatiano, a Pamono, a Miacheno. So it is abuse of one on the fundamental human right. And meanwhile, he won't go on Article 33. What does Article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress. Or someone seeking for redress. When your mama saw the Koyen. Now for you say, curiously, he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court, he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office. Wait, second petition, was he abusing the fundamental right? One court, the original Sunni. And your man, Mama, did you Chief Justice in it? About we are madam. I'm telling you, about madam. No, I'm telling you. About madam. Now, may shut time, may share a year. You can't say, Sofia Kufu, former Chief Justice. May share former Attorney General. A year, you can't say. I bet more the truth. No, my share a year or more. I didn't run it. Mom was a committee. So says, how do you imagine us to the Chief Justice? For third one, a Branian kind and euphoria. So then euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of a year incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice, among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunu ne ba no sika we ya wo kaso mu die no so won for evidence be am was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. Also, the Jomama Chief Justice. Also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated